There's something no one tells you. What you do in the first few minutes of your day is shaping everything else, including what you can't even see yet. Most people wake up on autopilot, grab their phones, complain about life, and then wonder why nothing ever changes. But what if I told you there's an exact sequence, a simple yet powerful ritual, capable of shifting your frequency and activating your power of manifestation before you even have breakfast? No, this isn't about magic. It's about vibrational science, mental focus, and alignment with the universe. There's a sacred window between sleep and wakefulness that most people waste. And in that window, you can literally reprogram your subconscious mind, raise your vibration, and start your day in sync with everything you want to manifest. It doesn't matter if you're seeking more money, health, love, or inner clarity. What matters is the energy you emit the moment you wake up. What you're about to learn is different from everything you've ever been taught about a morning routine. Because it's not just about habits. It's about tapping into a specific energetic frequency that activates your manifestation field. A direct, practical, and profound step-by-step process that combines conscious breathing, affirmations, visualization, and intentional writing. And when you bring all of that together, something shifts. And it shifts for real. The question is, are you ready to take control of your frequency, or will you keep letting the world decide how your day unfolds? Because if you follow this ritual the way I'll show you, trust me, the universe will have no choice but to respond. Few people know this, but the first minutes of your day carry more power than hours of random effort. Right upon waking, the mind is still in what's called the alpha state, that magical zone between sleep and wakefulness, where the subconscious is more open, more suggestible, and, therefore, more shapeable. It's as if your mind is waiting for direction, and the one who chooses that direction is you. That's the exact moment when the quantum field begins to align with your emission. If the first thing you do is open your phone and dive into the chaos of the outside world, then that chaos is what you're inviting into your day. But if you start with intention, conscious breathing, and inner connection, something shifts. And it shifts fast. The morning ritual isn't some modern coaching trend. Great minds throughout history, from Nikola Tesla to Teresa of Avila, understood the power of waking up with presence. The energetic field you emit in the early hours of the morning directly influences your vibration for the rest of the day. The law of attraction doesn't respond to what you want, it responds to your frequency. And that frequency is determined by what you think, feel, and believe. Upon waking, the subconscious mind hasn't yet been contaminated by external distractions, which makes it the perfect moment to reprogram your patterns and install new beliefs. When you wake up and move through life on autopilot, just surviving, you unconsciously reaffirm that life is nothing but a repetition of yesterday. But when you wake up with intention, even for just 2 minutes, you break that cycle. And here's the fascinating part, it doesn't have to be complex. A simple breathing exercise, a positive affirmation, or a quick visualization is enough to shift your vibrational field. It's like changing the radio station. You were tuned into scarcity, now you're aligning with abundance. And the universe responds. Notice how the most magnetic people you know, those who seem to be lucky, almost always have some kind of spiritual routine. They might not even realize they're practicing the law of attraction, but intuitively, they've built habits that put them into a state of flow. That's what this is about. It's not about rigid discipline, it's about energetic consistency. A well-applied morning habit focuses your mental energy on what truly matters. And when your focus shifts, everything shifts. Because what you focus on, expands. And no, you don't need to retreat to a mountaintop or meditate for hours. You just need to learn how to channel your first thoughts of the day with purpose. For example, instead of starting your day stressed about bills or traffic, what if you visualized the solution already unfolding? Instead of criticizing your body, what if you thanked it for being alive? Instead of scrolling through your feed, what if you flipped through the pages of your gratitude journal? It may sound too simple, but simple is not shallow. And in this case, simple is what works. And here's the secret almost no one tells you, intentional manifestation begins before you even open your eyes. That exact moment between dreaming and waking is a portal. Those who learn to enter it with presence, vibrational alignment, and gratitude, start the day creating, not reacting. But for that to work, the first step is mastering the silence and the breath. Per Gunter AO ChatGPT. Before rushing out into the world, there's a precious, and often forgotten, moment where everything aligns: silence. In that moment, the entire universe whispers, but almost no one listens. That's why spiritual awakening masters always insist, begin your morning ritual in complete silence. Or, if you prefer, with 432 Hz sounds, a frequency known to balance the energetic field and soothe the nervous system. This isn't just esoteric, it's neuroscience. Silence creates space, and space is where energy reorganizes itself. A dark room, soft music, and just 2 minutes alone with yourself are enough to reset your vibration. Conscious breathing acts as the bridge between body and spirit. It anchors you in the now, pulls you out of autopilot, and returns the control of your reality to your hands. Breathing slowly, rhythmically, and deeply isn't just a meditative practice, it's a powerful tool for mental reprogramming. Try it: inhale to the count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. Repeat this for 2 minutes and feel the shift in your emotional state. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which relaxes the body and opens the door to conscious manifestation. During sleep, the body processes emotions, tensions, and thoughts, and we often wake up carrying emotional residue without realizing it. Conscious breathing, in that moment, works like an energetic cleanse. It's like sweeping the soul's dust before the day begins. This practice is simple but profound. When you inhale with presence, you bring vital energy into the body. When you exhale with intention, you release anxiety, guilt, anger, everything that doesn't match your new frequency. Most people try to manifest a new life while still carrying the weight of the old one. And they don't realize that the first step toward intentional manifestation is creating internal space. How can you attract the new if you're filled with the old? Conscious breathing is your invitation to the creative void. And that's where the morning ritual starts to make sense. You're not just breathing, you're co-creating, reorganizing your vibrational field to come into harmony with the universe. And if you think you don't have time for this, think again. 2 minutes of presence are worth more than 20 filled with anxiety. Make breathing a morning habit as natural as brushing your teeth. You don't need a yoga mat, incense, or a Sanskrit mantra. You just need you, present. And if you want to amplify it, try placing your hands over your heart as you breathe, a symbolic way to align mind, body, and spirit. Because once the mind quiets and the breath guides the flow of energy, it's as if the entire quantum field pauses for a moment to hear what you have to say. And it's in that state of presence that words become seeds, especially when they come in the form of positive affirmations. When the mind is calm and the vibrational field is aligned, it's time to plant seeds, and those seeds are words. Not just any words, but positive affirmations filled with intention and emotion. What most people don't realize is that it's not enough to repeat phrases mechanically. The key lies in the feeling. Saying, "I am prosperous," with a closed heart emits nothing to the universe. But when you speak it with an open chest, looking into your own eyes in the mirror, something vibrates differently. The frequency shifts. And the universe begins to respond. Ideally, you should choose 3 to 5 affirmations and repeat them with intention for at least 2 minutes. It doesn't need to be a speech. Short, present tense phrases are more powerful. Something like, "My mind easily attracts opportunities," or "I am guided by an intelligence greater than all." Simplicity here is strategic. Direct phrases sink deeper into the subconscious mind. And when you repeat them every day with genuine emotion, you are literally rewriting your energetic field. A practical example is to create affirmations that align with your real goals. If the goal is to attract a new job, say, "I am ready to receive the perfect opportunity." If it's more self-confidence, say, I trust my intuition and my decisions. And if you don't know what to say, use the inner listening technique. Take a deep breath, ask, what do I need to affirm today? And trust the answer. The subconscious mind speaks, and it speaks loudly once you learn how to listen. The technique of creative repetition, taught by Neville Goddard and modernized by Joe Dispenza, emphasizes the power of words when combined with visualization and emotion. As you repeat, visualize the scene unfolding, see your body move, feel the environment, hear the sounds, smell the air. It's like giving a command to the quantum field with all channels open. And remember, words are not just sounds. They are frequencies that travel through the universe and return charged with the energy you emitted. Yes, speech is a creative vibrational frequency. When you affirm something with conviction, you are activating your energetic field to sustain that reality. It's like tuning into a mental station, and everything that matches that frequency will begin to manifest. This is the moment to replace self-sabotaging thoughts with declarations of power. Your voice, in that moment, is not just yours, it is the voice of your higher self, anchoring a new vibration. Now imagine the impact when you combine the right words with vivid mental imagery. Because when you speak it, feel it, and see it, the universe understands it as already done. And that's exactly where the next stage of your morning ritual begins, creative visualization. Now that words have cleared the path, it's time to see, with the eyes of the mind, that which has not yet manifested in the physical world, and to do it as if it were already real. Creative visualization is much more than simply imagining something. It's about feeling the scene with all your senses, diving into the scenario as if you were truly there. Neville Goddard used to say that imagination is Christ in action, meaning the creative power operating through you. So it's not just about thinking, it's about inhabiting, breathing, and experiencing that new reality, even with your eyes closed. Take 3 to 5 minutes for this practice. Sit with your spine upright, breathe consciously, and begin building your mental movie. See yourself entering that place, touching that object, receiving that message, living that moment. If it's a dream trip, feel the scent of the ocean, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of the waves. If it's a relationship, visualize the embrace, the gaze, the shared laughter. Emotion is the secret ingredient, it's what brings the image to life. Without emotion, visualization is just a static picture. With emotion, it becomes a portal. And the more detail you include, the stronger your vibrational connection to what you desire to manifest. It might feel silly at first, but over time, your subconscious mind starts to believe it. And here's the fascinating part, the brain can't distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined. Neuroscience studies show that the same brain areas are activated whether you live an experience or simply imagine it intensely. In other words, visualization isn't just magical, it's applied biology in manifestation. Here's a powerful tip, include symbols during your visualization. It could be a golden light surrounding you, sacred geometry floating in the space, or even an energetic vortex spiraling around your body. These symbols are like universal codes that amplify your intention. Creative visualization doesn't have to be static, you can move within the scene, dance with it, interact with symbolic figures. Use your creativity. The more playful it is, the deeper the impact. And don't forget to feel gratitude while you visualize, as if it had already happened. Gratitude is the frequency that tells the universe, I recognize and receive. When you visualize with gratitude, you're not asking, you're affirming. You're signaling to the quantum field that you've already become the version of yourself you desire to be. And when the universe recognizes that, it begins to align everything with accelerated momentum. Now imagine what would happen if, after visualizing with emotion, you took one step further, writing down exactly what you saw and felt. Not to remember later, but to energetically seal what you've created. Writing is how we seal on paper what we've visualized in the invisible. And when that writing is filled with intention, emotion, and detail, it becomes a powerful channel of manifestation. It's no coincidence that ancient magicians, prophets, and mystics always recorded their desires, visions, and promises. Writing isn't just a mental act, it's energetic. Every word written with soul echoes through the quantum field like a direct command. That's why, at this stage of your morning ritual, it's time to transfer what you visualized onto paper, as if it had already happened. There are classic and powerful methods like the 3 by 33, writing the same affirmation 3 times a day for 33 days, or the 5 by 55, writing it 55 times for 5 consecutive days. But don't get too attached to the format. What truly matters is the intention behind each word. Writing is like casting a spell. The more emotionally charged it is, the greater its impact. For example, instead of simply writing, "I want a new house," describe the scene as if it's happening live. I woke up in my new home, sunlight pouring through the window, the warmth of the wooden floor beneath my feet. I feel the peace of my new space. That changes everything. Remember, the paper, in this moment, is an anchor. A physical extension of your vibrational field. Everything you write there is being imprinted into your energetic field. So write with presence. Don't scribble out of obligation. Sit down, breathe, connect with the visualized image, and begin to describe what you saw, felt, and heard. It could be a letter to the universe, a message to your future self, or a simple vibrational affirmation. The key is, write as if it's already real. Written words act as energetic codifiers. They shape the subconscious mind more deeply than spoken words alone. That's because writing combines thought, physical movement, mental focus, and emotion. It's a multidimensional act of manifestation. It's as if you're signing your creation energetically in the book of reality. And that contract, when made with truth, the universe honors. You can create a journal just for this, your manifestation journal. A kind of written altar. Choose a beautiful, special notebook, and write only what you are co-creating in it. Don't mix it with to-do lists or emotional venting. Keep this space sacred, reserved solely for recording the manifestations of your soul. Over time, this journal will become living proof that everything you wrote with faith, somehow, became real. And when you finish writing, you feel that full silence. That sense that something has been activated. Because it has. Intentional writing carries that invisible, yet palpable, power. And if you want to amplify that vibration even more, then it's time to access the frequency that unlocks everything, conscious gratitude. Few practices hold such immediate power as gratitude. And we're not talking about that automatic kind of gratitude, like, "Oh, thanks for another day." We're talking about conscious gratitude, the kind you feel with your heart vibrating and your whole body in a state of receiving. When you begin your morning ritual with gratitude, with presence, with truth, you instantly shift the energetic frequency of your field. It's as if you're saying to the universe, "I'm ready for more, because I already honor what I have." And the universe, in its mathematical perfection, responds with more of the same. List 3 to 10 things you're grateful for today. It may sound too simple, but try doing it with depth, every day. Don't repeat empty phrases. Feel them. Be grateful for the bed that held you, the water you drank, the body that breathed through the night all on its own. Life is already happening inside you, and that alone is a miracle. And when you give thanks for what you don't even have yet, as if it were already yours, you step into a completely new vibrational range. That's advanced gratitude. That's soul-level alchemy. Use a vibrational gratitude journal. It's a notebook where, every day, you write down what you're grateful for, and why. But go beyond the obvious. Instead of, "I'm grateful for my home," write, "I'm grateful because my home brings me peace, embraces my thoughts, and protects me from everything outside." See the difference? Conscious gratitude is detailed. It's not generic. It touches the in-between spaces of your reality. And that's why it transforms. This feeling has a power that science is just beginning to understand. Studies show that gratitude strengthens the immune system, balances brain chemistry, and reduces anxiety. But more than that, it shifts the vibrational field you emit. When you feel gratitude, you're telling the universe that you're at peace with the now, and therefore worthy of receiving what comes next. Gratitude dissolves resistance. And where there is no resistance, manifestation flows. Here's a practical exercise. At the end of your gratitude writing, close your eyes, place a hand over your heart, and say out loud, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." It is done. Repeat it 3 times, feeling every word. You'll notice a subtle wave of energy flowing through your body. That's elevated vibration taking over, activating new connections in the quantum field. And it's within that energy, that state of full receptivity, that invisible miracles begin to move toward you. But even though gratitude is incredibly powerful, it needs one thing to be sustained: energetic movement. Because stagnant energy does not manifest. Have you ever noticed how the body knows before the mind when something feels right or wrong? Stagnant energy shows up as fatigue, discouragement, or irritation without a clear reason. And the secret to unlocking that is found within the body itself. Energetic movement is the part of the morning ritual that activates the physical vibration of manifestation. It doesn't require an hour at the gym or an advanced yoga session. All it takes is using your body with awareness. Stretch slowly, walk with presence, dance to your favorite song for 3 minutes. What matters is moving the energy, and moving it with intention. The body is the temple where manifestation takes place. And when you activate this temple first thing in the morning, you're telling the universe, "I am ready to receive." Conscious walking, for example, can become a mystical moment. Try walking in silence, breathing deeply, feeling each step as if you're anchoring your new reality into the earth. This kind of practice aligns body, mind, and spirit in a way so simple that it's often underestimated. But it's in those small movements that energy begins to truly flow. Another powerful exercise is intuitive dancing. Close your eyes, loosen your body, and move to music that inspires you. It could be something tribal, instrumental, or a soft beat in 432 Hz, whatever touches your soul. The goal isn't to dance beautifully, it's to dance freely. When the body lets go, it shakes loose emotional blocks the mind alone cannot process. You begin to feel a warmth inside, a lightness. And that lightness is the sign your energetic frequency has risen. And if you want to go deeper, bring symbols into your movement. Imagine that stretching your arms is opening space in the quantum field. That twisting your torso is releasing limiting beliefs. That stepping firmly on the ground is activating the security of manifestation. Make it a physical ritual, not just a mechanical act. The more presence and intention you bring into your movements, the stronger your vibrational field becomes. It's literally your body co-creating with the universe. Oh, and never underestimate the power of music in this moment. Specific sounds, like mantras or solfeggio frequencies, have a direct impact on your cellular vibration. If you want a practical suggestion, try the 528 Hz frequency to elevate your vibration and activate the heart field. Or play a beat that brings you pure joy. Joy is high frequency. And high frequency manifests fast. Moving your body is moving your destiny. And once you've moved, released, and vibrated with intention, you arrive at the final moment of your ritual, the moment when you declare to the universe with unwavering certainty, "It is done." This final declaration is the energetic seal that brings everything together. Now that the mind has been aligned, the body activated, and your vibration elevated, it's time for the most symbolic and powerful moment of your morning ritual, the final declaration. This part is like pressing send on the soul's email. It's when you communicate to the universe, with conviction and confidence, that what you've visualized, felt, and written is already real. This declaration is not a request, much less a wish. It is a confirmation. A vibrational affirmation. And it can be as simple as, "It is done. It is sealed. It is manifested." Said with presence, that's all it takes to close your energetic field with power. This final phrase acts as an energetic seal, like a stamp at the end of a cosmic contract. When you say it with true intention, you're giving a clear command to the quantum field. And the universe respects clarity. Don't say it hoping, say it knowing. Touch your heart at the end, or make a symbolic gesture, like raising your hands to the sky, or taking a deep, intentional breath. These gestures, as subtle as they may seem, create anchors in the subconscious. You begin to associate the gesture with the vibration of completion. And here's a secret: the more you repeat this closing every day, the more your energetic field becomes accustomed to vibrating in certainty, not in lack. Most people go through life affirming what they want while vibrating doubt. And the universe picks up on that inconsistency. When you seal the ritual with conviction, you place yourself as a co-creator, not a beggar. Repeating this ritualistic gesture builds inner security, and security is pure magnetism. If you want to personalize it, create your own power phrase. Something like, "I now activate my new reality," or "Everything is already aligning in my favor." What matters is that it feels true, in tune, and emotionally alive. And if you can, look to the sky, even symbolically, and imagine a light descending upon you. That's ancestral, mystical, and powerful. The ancients always ended their rituals with gestures of offering to the cosmos. Because they knew, the secret is not just in asking, but in releasing. And here comes one of the most challenging parts of manifestation: letting go. After the declaration, release the attachment. Trust that it's already done. Don't carry anxiety in your pocket for the rest of the day. If needed, say it out loud. I surrender. I trust. I accept. I am grateful. This is where faith and frequency meet. It's not magic, it's vibrational alignment powered by trust. Because from this point on, life starts responding in ways you can't even imagine. Signs, encounters, and opportunities begin to emerge. But only those who are aware can perceive them. And for that, you need to return to this ritual every single day. Because this is where you plant, water, and harvest. And now that the entire process has been activated, let's dive into an introduction that shows you exactly why this ritual can change everything in your life. Now tell me, if you already know the path, what's still stopping you from walking it? Are you really going to keep waiting for life to change on its own, while repeating the same old habits? Or will you, starting today, begin your day as someone who knows they carry creative power within? Because the truth is simple: those who master the beginning of the day, master the rest of their reality. Everything you need is already here: the step-by-step, the technique, the structure. But the ritual only works when it becomes practice. When it becomes commitment. And if you apply all of this with presence and consistency, get ready, because life will start responding with synchronicities, ideas, people, and opportunities that once felt impossible. So tell me, which part of this ritual touched you the most? At what moment did you feel your vibration begin to shift? Leave it in the comments. Your answer might awaken someone who's been lost in routine and needed this light. And if this content spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Like the video, share it with someone who needs it, and of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because in the upcoming videos, you'll learn how to manifest with more awareness, depth, and clarity than ever before. The universe is already listening. The question is, will you align, or keep living on repeat?